Hello everyone, Niko Amii here, and as you guys know, if you don't know, you may be living under a space rock, and that was a pun because Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon were officially confirmed by Nintendo, by Game Freak, by all the amazing people that we worship. They announced for sure Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon are coming out holiday 2016. Now this is great news because as you guys know, if you watch my videos, I've been an advocate for a space Pokemon game. I made a prediction video, actually a fan fiction video, where I created a plot for a game called Pokemon Lunar and Pokemon Solar. Look what happened, guys. I don't know, I'm not a fortune teller, but I'm just saying, predicted that one. But the thing I'm most excited for in this game is the potential in the region and the plot. And this video is going to talk about the speculation, what I think the possible region could be like, and what the possible plot in the Pokemon could be like. I'll be talking more about the actual screenshots we've got, and what I can base off the screenshots in another video on my computer. This one will be based off of just pure thoughts. Okay, to start off, the region. The region, I think, will be based off ancient Rome / ancient Greece. And the reason why I think that is because a lot of people are thinking, and I'm thinking, this region will be connected to Kalos in some way. Now, Kalos was definitely rudely interrupted. I'm not complaining because, although I did like X and Y, I think we had to move on. It's been 3 years since X and Y. We needed some change. I think Z being out 3 years after the original X and Y would have been a little too much. I don't think the general public, especially, is that interested in those games anymore. So I think it was a good idea to move on. Because the story was so rudely interrupted, I think the Pokemon Generation 7, Sun and Moon, could possibly be a continuity. That was a horrible word. I don't even know what that was. It could be a sequel in some type of way, or kind of an add-on to X and Y. And the reason why I think that is because, like I said, it was so rudely interrupted, and Pokemon has done this before in the terms of Johto and Kanto, and how in Gold and Silver you can go back to Kanto. I think they would do the same thing in this case. Kalos, you can bring in Zygarde. Zygarde, it's like 4 different forms, and its little cell form, and Magirna, whatever her name was, all of them were just randomly spread out, and no Pokemon Z to actually showcase what they were. So I'm thinking, quite possibly in the post-game of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, you can go back to Kalos and find out this type of stuff, like in Pokemon Kanto, or Pokemon Gold and Silver. I think this is a huge possibility because, like I said, hugely interrupted. We don't know what Pokemon's Zygarde really is. The AZ story, the Floetta, all those things, we have no idea what it's about, and we kind of just were on a cliffhanger, you know? So I think ancient Greece / ancient Rome inspired region, possibly Italy or Germany. I think one of those are definitely possible. Or Spain. Spain, Germany, Greece, or Italy. Those are the 4 I think it definitely will be. And that way you could easily say, since Kalos is based off France, you can connect France with one of those other countries really easily because they're close in the real life map, just like Kanto and Johto were. So, because of this, I'm really thinking, because of the plot being brought out of nowhere, because a lot of ancient Greek and ancient Roman and all that has a lot to do with space and the sun and the moon, I think it's quite possible that the region will be based off ancient Greece, ancient Rome, just kind of culture and plot. And then in the post-game, you can go to Kalos, which would be France, very close to these regions. You can go there, and you'll be able to find the Zygarde story. So that's what I think for the region. For the Pokemon, obviously the Moon Legendary will be based off the Moon. The Sun will be based off the Sun. I'm thinking the Sun one will be some type of maybe rock fire, and the Moon one will be some type of rock water, maybe rock fairy or something like that. Don't know what the plot entirely will be. I don't know. I don't work at Nintendo. But I think quite possibly it could be like what I predicted in Pokemon Solar and Lunar. Maybe the sun, or the moon, like in Majora's Mask, could be falling down and you have to stop it. And the Moon Legendary would help you with that. Or vice versa with the sun. I don't know exactly what it'll be. There'll most likely be a third legendary, like Kyrium, Rayquaza, and all of them. Possibly that could happen. That would be, I don't know what legendary, maybe like Jupiter or Earth Pokemon. But definitely I know what to expect for the Megas. It might be too obvious to be true, but Mega Umbreon, Mega Espeon, Mega Lunatone, Mega Solrock. Obviously the Sun Pokemon and the Moon Pokemon would probably get a Mega Evolution. I'm expecting maybe a Bisharp of some sort, a Honchkrow, a lot of the darker fairy Pokemon, maybe Leavanny. I don't know why I'm thinking that one all of a sudden. I really want to see Mega Rapidash. I really want to see Mega Milotic because she kind of reminds me of like a moon goddess of some sort. Like a goddess coming from the moon. I don't know, but I'm thinking it. Flygon, I know a lot of people want Flygon, but I just can't see it in this game. If it didn't happen in Hoenn, I can't see it happening anytime soon with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So, other Megas, I can't really see. You know, maybe, I don't think it's possible, but if they made Mega Umbreon, Mega Espeon, they probably would have to do all evolutions, really. But I don't think that's possible either. For starters, I already know what I want. I want a Rock Fire. You know how lots of, like, moon and space stuff, it's, like, eruptive rocks, so Fire Rock just makes sense. Kind of more prehistoric, I have a, Grass Flying. It'd kind of be like a good Tropico, whatever his name is. I forgot his name. He looks cool, but he's kind of disappointing. The one guy from Hoenn, Tropilock, whatever. I don't even know why I can't remember his name. It's like a normal flying or a grass flying. I don't know, but it'd be a cool version of him. Anyway, water. Water would definitely be Water Fairy or Water Fighting. Now, if you look through this whole chain of events, usually they have either the typings cancel each other out, or it's like a double super effective, if that makes sense. So like Finnegan or Delphox, Psychic and Fire. Psychic and Fire both beat Grass and Fighting. Psychic on the Fighting, Grass, all that. Then Fighting beats the Dark, and Grass beats the Water for Greninja and Chestnut, and then all that, vice versa. So if they would do this, the Rock would be super effective against the Flying. The Fire would be super effective against the Grass. The Fairy would be super effective. It wouldn't be super effective against the Rock, but the Fighting would. So Fighting Water, I think, is a definite possibility. I want a Fighting Water really bad, like a good one, because I know Keldeo is, and Poliwhirl, but I want a really good starter Fighter Water, you know? Spoiler alert for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire if you've never played it. I expect that the final boss battle / like catching the legendary will be like Deoxys in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire in the Z episode or whatever, the Delta episode. I feel like you'll be getting your legendary in space, or at least having a battle, maybe a battle against the final boss of the evil team, what have you, in space. So that's what I think is going to happen. Another little more out there prediction, I think Team Galactic will come back, just like my prediction in Pokemon Lunar and Pokemon Solar video. I think the team will come back because Galactic Space, we all know it's a big possibility. Besides that, I can't really think of anything else based off this. I think there's a big possibility that trainer customization will not be returning. I really hope it does. On the counterpart to that, if it is connected to Kalos, you can almost guarantee that it is returning. Because you get to go to Kalos, what do they do with all the stores? Just say, oh, you can't buy this, here's some random clothes you can't buy. I definitely think if it is connected to Kalos, which I think is possible, then character customization will return. But if it's not connected to Kalos, I think it might be a Kalos exclusive thing. I also believe that the customization in color, though, like skin tone, I think that will definitely return, because with style is everyone, but with race, you really want everyone to feel like they're in the Pokemon game, you know? So I think if character customization in terms of clothing doesn't return, I think in terms of race and color of skin will return, where you can change the color of skin. But I do hope that character customization is like a continuous thing that keeps on returning. Thank you for watching. I'll have another video analyzing, that isn't a word, the screenshots that we have. There's a Pokemon truck, which I have some speculations about, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can check that out. Hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Adios.